What's going on, guys? It's your boy, Tom Talks Rubbish, and today I'm back with another video. Obviously, judging by my shirt and some of my previous content, you guys know that I'm a big fan of the Cultaholic Wrestling Boys. So today, I thought we would talk about 10 reasons why they are my favourite YouTubers, or in other wrestling YouTubers, or in other words, 10 reasons why I love Cultaholic Wrestling. So let's get into it. With number 10, their videos are factual but also fun. I'll give you an example. So, the news. They'll tell you the news, but also they have a bit of banter back and forth before they start off with. Or research. They do a lot of research into stuff like, because they've done like what I would call mini documentaries on, what's it called? I'm trying to think of one. The Summer of Punk, for example. The formation of Extreme Championship Wrestling. The rankings that they do of every wrestling match. It's not just their opinion, but they also provide research onto why that match deserves to go into that ranking. But also they make them fun, like they're upbeat and bits like that. And we'll get into more than being upbeat in a bit more. But yeah, I just find their videos both factual and fun. Number 9 is the podcast. Every Friday, the podcast, Cultaholic Wrestling Podcast, goes out on YouTube and podcast feeds. It is Matthew Gregg from Botchamania, Ross Twardell, and Jack G. King. And yeah, it's just so much fun because they run down the week in wrestling, they take questions from fans, they just talk about their general lives in certain bits. And they do a segment called Reese's Pieces where you have to choose between two different things. And yeah, I just find it so much fun. And the many tangents it goes off on. They could be talking about one thing, but then it could lead to another thing. And another thing. And then that could lead to another tangent. And I love the way it just doesn't feel scripted and stilted. It's just three massive wrestling fans having a chat, and it's just fun. Yeah. A lot of what I'm gonna say is I just find it fun. Like, I suppose the big reason, we'll get into that in a minute. But yeah. Number 8 is Straight to Hell with Ross Twardell. That rhymed, and I didn't mean that to happen. But as you guys know, that are Cultaholic fans, a segment that I absolutely love is Straight to Hell, where Ross will have either someone from the wrestling community or the YouTube community on, and they will discuss 5 things that they love, that they hate about wrestling. So, for example, he's had Chris Van Vliet on, and Chris put down that he hated about not fans basically picking sides on competitions. Or he had, I'm trying to think of someone that he's had on. He had, brain's gone blank. He had one that he did himself for April Fool's, where he interviewed himself, and it was just him taking the mick out of Shane McMahon the entire time. He's had Adam on, and they discussed why America versus the rest of the world characters don't work anymore. He had why am I going blank? He's had loads of interviews. He had Sam Roberts on. He's just had loads of, and I love Ross's interviews because they are, but again, they're very professionally done, but then he still finds a way to make them fun. And I love the concept of Straight to Hell because everyone loves venting, don't they? Everyone loves talking about stuff they don't like. And I love the fact that he gives people a platform to talk about 5 things they don't like in wrestling. I just find that cool. Number 7 is Desert Island Graps with Tom Campbell. Desert Island Graps is another interview show where instead of people telling Tom Campbell 5 things they don't like, he gets them to choose 3 wrestling matches that they would watch over and over again if they could. So he's had people like, again, Chris Van Vliet on. He's had all of the other Cultaholic boys on, and they've just picked 3 wrestling matches that they like. It doesn't have to be the greatest wrestling matches, so there doesn't have to be Austin versus Brett from WrestleMania 13, or CM Punk versus John Cena from Money in the Bank 2013. It's just a wrestling match that means something to someone and has special meaning, or just a match that someone enjoys. So someone could put down, I'm trying to think of a really crappy match, but like James Ellsworth versus Braun Strowman, for example, from Raw. If that has special meaning to someone, they could put that on. Or a Playboy pillow fight, or an opening match from a forgotten pay-per-view. Or if someone had special meaning to 2015 Royal Rumble, they could put that in. And I just love the concept of being able to talk about people's favourite wrestling matches. And overall, Tom is a great interviewer. He manages to do a lot of research on the people he's interviewing, but also manages to pull things out of them and talks about their general lives as well. And like Ross, his videos are very professionally done, and they're both interviewers that I look up to. So, yeah. Number 6 is tier lists. This is where, for me, the fun in Cultaholic Wrestling comes back, because the guys will take a topic and they will put something. They will have, like, I think it's 4 categories. They will have the best, which is the best of something. Lovely, 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 which is not the best, but still really good. Alright, which is just meh, in the middle somewhere. Just about bearable, which is getting into terrible territory. And get in the bin, which is, like, terrible, kill it with fire, doesn't need to happen ever again. So they've done this for wrestling stipulations. They've done this for all the rosters of all the big wrestling companies. They've done this for WrestleManias, SummerSlams. Don't think they've done it for Royal Rumbles yet. If they haven't, guys, if you're watching this, an idea, Royal Rumble tier list. Oh, they have, yeah, a Royal Rumble. They've done it for Royal Rumble winners. They've done it for the Undertaker's streak. And it's just fun finding out the guy's actual opinion on wrestling. And the thing that I love about tier lists is it's always Ross as the main presenter, but he'll have someone else on, and it's fun to see Ross's dynamic with the rest of his co-workers and different. And if you had a different person on the tier list, would something else go in a different place? That is the concept that I really like about that show. So yeah, I just find them fun and enjoyable, really. Number 5 is Hell in a Smell. For the last 4 years, since Cultaholic was a thing, a punishment that Adam Pacitti has had to do after the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view is basically he's had to be in a room with something really smelly and just and yeah. And the thing that I love about this is just descends into chaos with people for 24 hours. With people sending in random super chats for music to start playing, or the most smelly things, or a certain super chat he has to open a smelly thing. And the funniest part is seeing Adam get more and more grumpy as it goes on. Does he deserve it to happen every year? Probably not, but it's just fun, and it's a tradition I look forward to every year. Number 4 is They Are Real People. So yeah, I just love the fact that, yeah, they're all upbeat when they're on camera, but they're not afraid to talk about their insecurities, the problems that they may have, and just things like that. They don't seem to put up a front. But yeah, I just really enjoy the fact that they're real people. And I really enjoy the fact that they speak about real issues at times. Which leads me to number 3. They aren't afraid to cover difficult topics, which is, for example, they've covered mental health. They've covered the mass transit incident. They've covered some questionable stuff from the Attitude Era, which might be a difficult topic to cover now. They've covered just big, difficult topics, like, and even difficult in like a big, like it was a lot of work, like their ranking systems, their ranking videos, all the Christmas content they put out. So yeah, I just love the fact that they're not afraid to cover difficult topics. Number 2, and this is a bit of a funny one, but their charity work. I love the fact that they never fail to support local causes and their local area, and just local charities. So, like for example, for One Head in the Smell, they donated dog food because they wasted dog food. For the Saudi Arabia shows, which are questionable in WB, they always donate to what's that charity called? I feel really bad, but I can't remember what the charity's called. They always donate to a specific charity, and just bits like that. They're always promoting charities and stuff like that. I find that cool. And number one is their community is amazing. One of the things that I have to say thank you to the boys and girls of Cultaholic is they haven't been afraid to let me promote my channel on their live stream. And all the feedback from the Cultaholic community I've got has been really nice and just really friendly and amazing. So yeah, overall, it's just their community is amazing. So guys, if you happen to watch this, Ross, Jack, Adam, Sam, Tom, and anyone else that works there, Andrew, Aiden, Mitch, Jen, when she occasionally works there before the pandemic, I just want to say thank you, and thank you for the hours of entertainment. Thank you for inspiring me. Much love. And guys, I will see you in the next one. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Hopefully retweet this if you see it so the boys can see it if need be. But yeah, overall, I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.